Why did my husband order his service dog to attack me during our therapy session? We were finally making progress after James's deployment trauma. Rex, his PTSD service dog, always sat quietly during our sessions with Dr. Martinez. Everything seemed normal until James's phone buzzed. He reads the text, and his face goes completely white. His hands start shaking, something I hadn't seen since his worst PTSD episodes. He looks at me, then at Dr. Martinez, then back at his phone. "Rex, protect!" he says in that military voice that still gives me chills. Rex immediately lunges at me, pinning me to the floor with his paws on my chest. I'm screaming, asking what's happening, what's wrong with him. Dr. Martinez jumps up trying to pull the dog off when James shows us his phone. It's a text from my sister Lisa. "Kimberly's been lying to you. She's not really sick. Saw her at the mall yesterday with some guy, laughing and shopping. She's been faking the cancer this whole time." My stomach drops like a stone. James keeps reading out loud, his voice getting colder. "She's been using the fake diagnosis to manipulate you into giving her money, taking your disability benefits for her treatments, but spending it all on her boyfriend Marcus." I try to stammer out an explanation, but James cuts me off, shows me bank statements on his phone, screenshots Lisa sent him, thousands and thousands of dollars withdrawn from his veteran benefits account over the past 6 months. Money I told him was desperately needed for chemotherapy, radiation, specialist appointments. Dr. Martinez looks absolutely shocked, asks if this is really true. James's voice cracks as he explains how I convinced him I had stage 3 breast cancer 6 months ago, how I'd come home from fake doctor appointments crying about treatment options, how guilty he felt that his PTSD was taking attention away from my life-threatening illness. I'd even shown him fake test results I'd photoshopped, wore scarves and hats claiming I was losing hair from chemo, made him sleep in the guest room because I was too weak and nauseous for physical contact. Rex finally backs off when James commands easy, but keeps growling at me. The dog was trained to respond to James's elevated stress levels. When James realized the depth of my betrayal, Rex sensed the immediate threat to his handler's mental state. Dr. Martinez asks me directly if the cancer diagnosis was fake. I can't even look at either of them. My voice comes out as barely a whisper. "Yes." James's face crumples. He asks how much money I stole. I tell him it was about $47,000 over 6 months. Money he desperately needed for his own treatment, his medications, therapy sessions, insurance didn't cover. The worst part? I'd been spending it on Marcus, my coworker I'd been having an affair with for over a year. Expensive dinners, weekend trips, even helped him pay off his credit cards. All while James was cutting his own therapy sessions to afford my fake medical bills. Dr. Martinez says he's ethically obligated to end our sessions immediately given the circumstances. James just nods, stands up, and walks toward the door with Rex at his side. I'm still on the floor when James turns back and says, "Lisa sent me photos of you and Marcus in Cabo last month, while I was having panic attacks thinking you might die." He shows me his phone one more time. Pictures of me on a beach, tan and healthy, kissing another man, posted on Marcus's Instagram with the caption, "Paradise with my girl." James filed for divorce that afternoon. Lisa had been suspicious for weeks and hired a private investigator who documented everything. The fake medical records, the money transfers, photos of me with Marcus, even recordings of me bragging to friends about how easy it was to manipulate my damaged veteran husband. The bank froze my accounts when James reported the fraudulent withdrawals. Marcus dumped me the second he found out there was no more money coming. James's attorney is pursuing both criminal fraud charges and a civil suit to recover the stolen benefits. I lost my job when HR found out I'd been lying about medical leave. Had to move back in with my parents at 34. James kept the house, the car, and Rex, obviously. James ordered Rex to attack because he'd just discovered I'd been faking cancer for 6 months to steal $47,000 from his veteran disability benefits to spend on my secret boyfriend.